what I find upsetting about her is she won't talk to me, but she keeps on looking at me while she's playing and winking at me. Like, I don't know what she has in her mind at all. It's very strange. How are you, sir?
Very well.
What attracts you to this young lady and her music, and how did you come across her first anyway?
Well, I think we first played together around a campfire in Glastonbury after a gig there. The Waterboys were playing and Sharon was playing with them at the time. But a thing that happened, we were at a party. A friend of ours, Jimmy Hickey, was having a party.
You go to parties, do you?
Occasionally, yeah. Occasionally. The mood is right. Whatever that means. But the mood was right anyway, and there we were, and there was a session, and...
Session!
Camera, please, around there. Is required.
So, the session now.
And we played until good and late, and it was the most amazing night of music. Sharon was there, and Peter, one of my accomplices, Mary and Owen were there, and many other people. And the whole week seemed to have its own momentum. Yes. We just played every night. We played until dawn most mornings, most nights.
No wonder you look so wrecked.
Thank you.
Here, Donald Lundy, will you come over to me for a moment,
please?
No. Your mammy's still complaining you won't comb your hair, for God's sake. How are you, Donald?
Very well, thank you.
Where did you go back and take your place there. Where did you come across Sharon, Donald?
Well, the time I played with Sharon most was when she started making an album, which was down in Kinvara, which was in 1989. Is that right? Yeah, I went down there with Philip and Adam Clayton and...
The famous Kinvara session.
Indeed, we played all day. Didn't stop, we played about 15 hours of music in 18 hours, I'd say. And enjoyed every second of it.
Wonderful. What has she got? What is it she has?
Musical charisma.
Musical charisma, that's right. That's right, she has. And a great set of fingers.
That's
great
right.
Set of fingers.
And enjoys what she does and loves it.
Very good. All right. You go back over there. Adam, will you come and have a word with me? Adam Clayton, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Clayton, how are you? Good to see you. One of the great ambassadors of music worldwide. You're just home.
You've been watching those ads on
That's
TV
right,
again.
You're just home and you're going to take a little rest, are you?
We're all back and we are going to take a break, but we start up again, about February or something.
Had a good year.
A good year, yeah.
Fantastic year, let's face it.
Yeah, it's been good.
Fantastic year, very good. Where did you come across this young lady first?
Well, I think as Donald was saying, I got involved in Philip's program, bringing it all back home at an early stage, and he was just telling me about it, and I said, well, I don't really know that much about traditional music. I'd like to know more about it. And he said, well, come with us, we're off to Kinvara for the weekend. There's an amazing lady down there playing.
Off to Kinvara!
And we'll put in a good word for you, and we'll see what happens. And Sharon was very kind to invite me to play with her, and that's how it all started.
And she taught you all you know?
Well, I'd like to think I taught her a few things.
Ghosty. All right, back you go. Philip King, will you introduce this next one? Marguerita, I believe it is. Yes.
I will.
Do, please.
I will.
You're very welcome, Philip.
Thank you.
God bless you, Philip.
Right.
Off you go.
Well, as the lads were saying, we went, I think it was May 1989, at about midnight, we got into a car and drove to Kinvara and arrived in Kinvara at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and started to play music then, continued on until the following morning, and people were making movements as if to go to bed. And to which Sharon was saying, no! No! You can't go to bed. You can't go to bed, so nobody was allowed to go to bed. A will of iron.
A will of iron.
And of course, we stayed up and continued for another day and recorded and played some more. And subsequent to that, a record was being made and was being recorded in Dublin and was being recorded in, then I think, the Windmill Lane #2 studio on Stephen's Green. And we were there one morning and we were playing away and putting down this tune, and we didn't have a title for it. And when the tune was done, Adam and myself went over to the Shelburne for a bit of a chat at about lunchtime and decided that we'd have a Marguerita. So we had one, and then we had another one, and then Adam went home and I got a tray of margaritas and brought them across to the studio and was assisted by a burly sergeant across Kildare Street, and we go in through the Shelbourne car park into the studio. Hence the name of the tune, the Marguerita Suite. And
That was some introduction, I'll say that.
it was.
Get on with it.
Well, I've learned from the master again. You know?
Go for it, go for it.
The Marguerita Suite, and we play it now. You right? Hand on.